Hey everybody, it's Monday. Let's do a market update. So this August that just happened to August of 2020. So what I can tell you is that the listings are lower than what they were last year, down by 6.43% overall, and sales are up. So they are up by 15.13%. And the average price, as I'm sure you're aware, is up quite a bit. It is up overall by 37.92%, which is a fair hike. The days on market is down by over half. So it went from 77 days on market on average to 38. And I think that, to be honest, is a little bit surprising. I think people are thinking that days on market is much, much shorter than that. But 38 days on market was the average for this past August. And inventory is also lower. 34.45%. So listings is what just got listed in August. Inventory is the overall what's available. So everything is lower. More sales are happening, which is why there's very little for sale at the moment. So as far as residential sales, so sales of houses, the listings are down, not as much, by 4.14%. Sales are up by 11.74%. The days on market is also much lower, from 72 to 31 now is the average days on market. So that's a drop of 57%. And the inventory is down by 29.74%. So again, just less there. Things are selling faster, more things for sale. So if we look then at average price, this is an interesting one. So for residential, average price has raised by 32.53%. And that takes them from $556,505 up to $737,534 as the average sale price for a house in Prince Edward County in August of this year compared to August of last year. Vacant land is up even more. It's up by 97.29%. So from $191,454 to $191,454 to $377,726. So you may have noticed vacant land has really jumped. Farms has also really jumped by 111%. So they've gone from $442,500 to $953,065. I would say with farms though, there's such a huge discrepancy in the amount of land that goes with it, the types of barns and outbuildings that go with it, what the house is like, and there's fewer of those that happen. There's way more residential and more vacant land as well compared to farms. And then the last one that's seen an incredible jump is multifamily dwellings. So dwellings that house more than one family at a time. They have increased by 307%, from 525,700 all the way up to 2,142,580. That's beyond ridiculous. But again, I don't know specifically what all those are. It could be a multifamily as in 2, 3, it could be an apartment building. So again, there's a lot of discrepancy in what those might be that would affect the price like that. So I wouldn't worry too much about that. The one thing that has dropped is commercial. So commercial has dropped by 18.97% from 868,518 down to $703,750. So if you're thinking of buying a commercial spot, now's a good time to do it. If you're thinking of listing one, you might want to hold off a bit until we're actually all the way through COVID, because obviously COVID has affected commercial sales significantly. As soon as people were all working from home and businesses weren't doing great, some people had to sell their commercial businesses. Other people just are like really hesitant to buy one at this point. So that's a COVID thing that has affected that, definitely. So overall for Prince Edward County, we had 74 sales in August. The average sales price was $647,197 for just those things that sold then. And they sold for 97.76% of list price, which, to be honest, is fairly typical of things in the county for the last few years. So even though the spring was nuts and there were tons and tons of multiple offers, so many things were selling above, There's still things that are selling a little bit under asking, but there's no great deals to be had. So don't expect that you're going to have something drop, like huge amounts. Even if it's been sitting around, there are definitely some people that they don't need to sell yet, and they're just kind of happy to wait for that right person to come along. Our properties in Prince Edward County are so vastly different that often, to be honest, it really is just waiting for the right person who wants that set of the house like that, the land like that, the location that's there, etc. So that's partly why it takes a long time here. So in August, just in Prince Edward County, 47 was the average days on market. And again, as I've been saying, it was a lot slower, July and August especially. We are expecting things to pick up in the fall now that we're into September. So again, if you're thinking of listing, it's a really good time to do it now before everybody gets theirs on the market. We don't want to go right now. It's a real seller's market. Once it flips eventually into a buyer's market, that's when it's harder to sell houses. They sit around for a lot longer and you're not going to get as much money for yours. So that's my update for August. If you have any questions, I would love to chat with you. Please subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of our Monday market updates. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you're welcome, obviously, to follow me on all my socials. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Bye.